Okay, we're live, we're live, we're live. Time to get in the Enduro room. Alright, I'm just gonna assume the audio is good. I'm gonna turn on the music. And we didn't discover this map before, so we're discovering it now. Very acrobatic for an Enduro map. Okay, I like this one. It's gonna be hard to play in rounds, I think. Just because of how acrobatic it is. It's fine, this is Discovery. Don't want to jump that high, okay. Extremely acrobatic for an Enduro map. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Because feels like a map we actually need to learn, but we have not learned it yet. So we are at a disadvantage today. I assume smooth is better here. Deep speed. This turn I messed up on my initial run too. I messed up that checkpoint too. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this one. Okay, this run ain't so hot, yeah. Oh, is there a cut? I think there's a cut. I just saw someone fly off in that direction. Alright, we might have to learn a cut real quick. We want a good quality time. Alright, let's check this out. Everything normal. Up to... That's good. don't have the right angle for it. But yeah, that's definitely a cut. So a little further to the right than what I did. Let's make this happen. Yeah, even a bad one like that gives me a second war on copium. So I just need to hit this. Okay. Like that wasn't particularly great, and that was still like a second to hit. Alright, we got 7 minutes to make it happen. Or not a minute, a second ahead. Not a whole minute. That'd be crazy. Okay, that's a way to save it. Question is, do we do it in rounds? We're not very consistent at it, that's for sure. Unless we're going too far right when we're attempting it. I need to adjust to the left now. That seemed pretty good, yep. 2 seconds. Okay. That wasn't a particularly good run. And we got it on. That's probably enough to get us Div 2. Is this the first cut we've had? In Enduro? No, we've definitely had. Yeah, there's that one map that ended towards, I think one of the first maps that Adeo put in Enduro that had a big cut. A couple big cuts, actually. Like, how savable is this? No, I think we're not going to go for the cut in rounds. It's savable, but you lose so much time, and I feel like that's going to happen enough that it's not worth doing rounds. Not nearly as good that time. I mean, it does save so much time, but I just can't imagine. Yeah, I lost so much time in the end. Okay, that worked out somehow. That would have been about equal with regular way. Yeah, I think my impression is that it's just not consistent enough to go for in rounds. Although I think Div 1's going to be very funny because I feel like people are going to have to go for it in rounds, right? I think part of my problem is the way I'm approaching it. Alright, well, let's give it one more try. I don't know how to approach it. I've kind of learned it on the fly, you know? I managed to make it work the one time. So I have to assume the one time I did it was the way to do it. Oh, this would be so bad. Yeah, I think that'd just be a respawn there. Alright, well Div 2, which is our usual spot. Managed to learn a cut mid-round. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, well while we're waiting for things to start, let's advertise the channel a little. Make sure my audio is good. Okay, audio is good. Now then. One last one. Where's the thing? There it is. Okay, we're gonna turn that off so I'm not listening to myself talk. Alright, 40 seconds. cut only. I'm surprised someone qualified without the cut because the cut saves you so much time. I guess it's possible. Alright, it's time. This one will be interesting. Especially with Ghost on, it's kinda gonna be difficult to see what we're doing here for the first few laps. We're not going for a cut though. I think the cut is kind of a death trap. Oh, so that wall is gonna be the end of me. Okay. We're just gonna play super safe around that wall, sorry. I just can't. I don't know why, but I'm like... my instincts pull me right into it. Okay. Pack thinning out a bit. Not as worried about seeing stuff now. Definitely believe this is a map that's decent for me. Someone gave up already, nice. Alright. I remember last week we didn't do too hot. You kind of salvaged it towards the end, if I'm recalling correctly. But we didn't do too hot, and we could have done much better. Our pace was really good in that map. So my goal is to just perform a bit better this week. I don't know exactly what place I'll be, but hopefully in the teens. I think we'll get there as long as we don't make any crazy mistakes. And even then, you know, other people will as well. It's kind of inevitable on a acrobatics course like this. Like, this is very jump heavy as far as the Enduros that go, which is cool. I actually really like that. Also, I can't believe people are going for the cut. It just seems so dangerous to me. Yeah, like, see, people are missing it. So many people are like, it does save so much time, I will say. Oh, there's our first respawn. Not good on the plastic turn there. Wow, straight to 29, jeez. I don't think we lost that much time though, so we can catch back up. It's just a lot of people are right behind us, I suppose. Yeah, I see a whole pack was like behind us. Looks better to hit the plastic there, which is bizarre. Anyway, we're almost back up to where we were before. Just a few more people to pass. Yeah, so obviously my consistency isn't gonna, or not consistent, my pace isn't gonna be as good as the people taking the cut, but my consistency is gonna be significantly better, so I'm praying that works out long term for me. Because my consistency on the cut is like not even 50%. And I think I'd need that minimum 50% to get a good cut to go for it in a Enduro race, right? Unless it saves like a ridiculous amount of time, like 8 seconds. Which this does not. It saves a lot of time, but not an absurd amount. Alright, we got a big pack here. Just keep up. Managed to pass most of them, nice. perched on our nice 20th place now. Alright, well, let's focus up. This one's gonna be longer than last time. Last time was very short as far as Enduros go. I think it's the shortest one so far, but this one seems to be a bit on the longer side overall. Potentially. That's not good. That's quite bad, in fact. Gonna lose like 5 spots, probably. Yeah. I was worried the double respawn wouldn't work for a second there. Yeah, it'd been better if I didn't hit the checkpoint, but I bounced right into it. Alright, well, let's see what to talk about while we lock in on this race. Well, right before the stream started, I found a tick bite on me. That's why it's slightly late. I don't even know how it got there. It was like on my inner thigh. I'm like worried it's been there a couple days, but I would have noticed it last night, surely. But I feel like I would have had to got it Friday. I wasn't really outside yesterday. That's why I'm so confused. But again, I feel like I would have noticed it last night, but I found it this morning. And obviously I didn't go outside this morning. So I don't know. It's off me now. I don't think it's a one of the really nasty ticks with like Lyme disease or was it the Lone Star tick or whatever with the it makes you allergic to meat. I don't think we have those around here, thankfully, but that would suck. Well, it makes you allergic to red meat. I guess I could give up red meat if I had to. That would be pretty sad. Alright, up the safe way it is. Okay, we haven't been too hot. Has to be laps. Maybe I should stop talking about my tick bite. It's distracting me, it's making me worried. got to go to a pool party on Friday. That was fun. A lot of people there. Nice place. Drank a little too much, but you know how it is. Overall, very good time. We need to get to the beach at some point this summer. Very Jersey activity is going to the shore on the weekend, you know. It's mandatory. That's why Jersey Shore was a show. Like, as much as I hate that show, there is a culture of like, especially as like in your early 20s, of just like getting like a part-time job on the shore and renting out a place and just partying every day. Like that, I can't even deny that that's a real thing. I never did that, but it's definitely a thing. Very, very Jersey thing to do. I don't know if there's like an equivalent in other states. I guess Florida's probably got something similar going on, right? Oh, I think Florida's less seasonal than Jersey. Like the thing that is with Jersey, it works because these places, they're only open in the summer, really. Like if you go to like Wildwood in the winter, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. But if you go in the summer, it's like, oh, everybody's there. And there's like a lot of like seasonal part-time work. And of course all those seasonal part-time workers gotta live nearby, since Wildwood's far away from anything, really, in Jersey. And then I end up staying in town and I end up partying. It's like crazy. It's crazy how that works, you know? So I don't know if there's like a culture like that in the States. In like a specifically statewide culture. Because it's not just like Wildwood, it's like Point Pleasant's like that too, where there's like not much open during the during the winter, but come summertime, it's like packed. Asbury. Well, Asbury's a bit more alive in the off season. Because it's got some other stuff going on, like the Stone Pony. Very famous music venue, if you know you know. But yeah, I don't know if there are other states that have like this seasonal, like, oh, you know what? I can think of one. Alaska. Which is weird because it's like the exact opposite, but like there are a lot of places in Alaska. I'm not talking like all of Alaska, obviously, like the Anchorage area is just like consistent, like a lot of people in Juneau because it's a capital, but like there are a lot of places in the panhandle of Alaska where there's only really a lot of people during the summer, and there's like a lot of part-time workers because that's when like cruises will go there, because that's when it's like decent weather. Well, very rainy, but like not freezing weather there. Because it's actually technically a rainforest, fun fact, up there. Because of how much rain it gets. Obviously during winter, a lot of that rain becomes snow. You just get buried, but yeah, definitely recommend though. I went up there a few years ago with my brother, and it's beautiful. Got to do some dog sledding. That was like a mandatory. We saw that. It was like, yeah, if we're going to Alaska, we have to do the dog sledding. No exceptions. Doesn't matter what we lose by doing that excursion, right? We gotta do the dog sledding, and we did. It was fun. It's a great time. But yeah, no, it definitely seemed like in the touristy areas of Alaska, like Ketchikan, it seemed to be very much like there's some local population obviously, but a lot of people are only there for the summer. It's definitely a bit different from like being in a party town in the shore. I don't think people are really partying up there, but who knows, maybe I'm wrong. But that wasn't the impression I got from talking to some of the people. We're in the teens now. Nice. It seems like people taking the cut are trying to pick up the pace again. And obviously like 20th, 21, and 22 are like right behind me. Like they're on me right now. Oh wait, that's third place right there. Okay. First person I noticed to lap me. He is going for the cut. I wonder if all of the top three are going for the cut or not. I wonder if first place is not going for the cut, just is first because he hasn't messed up. Maybe. Although cut saves so much time, I think there's a decent chance first is going for the cut. And it's just hyper consistent. Which I don't know how you can be, but I'm sure there's some setup for it. Oh, third place. You keep messing up, I'm passing you again. Or was that third? No, I guess it was 18th. I thought that was the third place car again. Okay, I went way too high there. Oh, mistakes were made. That's why I didn't want to go for the cut. Okay, I'm starting to pull away from the pack that's behind me, so that's good. Get myself some breathing space. Obviously I can't really mess up. There's one guy directly behind me, I can tell. Yeah, 19th is like a second behind me, so not too far ahead of them. And next place is like a crazy amount of time ahead. So I'll just wait for some mistakes to be made. I'm not gonna try and push and start doing the cut now. That'd be crazy. Alright. Well, about halfway, but let's start yapping about vacations again. I like vacations. Yeah, Alaska I recommend. I went to Peru last year. It was amazing. Definitely highly recommend everyone to go. Well, obviously I went to Machu Picchu while I was there. Highly recommend everyone to go once in their life to Machu Picchu. It's truly a incredible place. Like it's difficult to describe how awe-inspiring it is. That there's just this temple like in the mountains, like it's deep in the mountains, right? Because the it's in the Sacred Valley, and the Sacred Valley is already like really high up. Like I was having trouble doing things because I was having trouble breathing from how high up we were. Like the air was so thin. Also, it seems like a lot of mistakes were made up ahead of us, so we actually are catching up to 17th now. Okay, not anymore. Made not as bad of a mistake, but made pretty bad mistake. Not as bad. So we're a few seconds behind now. And we lost our 18th place. Looks like we're about to get it soon. But yeah, no, the air up in the Sacred Valley is so thin because you're so high up in the mountains. It's like this, I don't even know what you call it. It's not a plateau, obviously. But it's like a valley nestled in like the mountains up there. I think it's the Andes, I want to say. Andes Mountains. So like you're in a Sacred Valley and you see like all these mountains around you. You're like, oh wow, we're not that high up, but you're really high up there. It's just those mountains are even crazier. So the air is thin. It's difficult to do stuff, and then you go up one of those mountains you see from the Sacred Valley. So you're going even higher up. Not quite to like a super high peak where it's always snow-capped and whatever, but you're going pretty high up. And there's just this temple up there. You can see you're so high up, you're just looking down at everything. And this beautiful temple, massive temple too, it's not small. It's just up there. All this like massive rocks that they somehow got up there. Although they probably, I think it's explained to me that they carved it out of the mountain, which is, you know, also just as impressive, right? And yeah, it's just a crazy thing. Even just the Sacred Valley is just really cool. All the Incan culture. Like there's not just the Machu Picchu up there. You see like a lot of Incan ruins, Incan steps that they used for farming. Or like stuff that like looks almost like ancient crop circles, but it's used for farming because it like helps contain the heat. But it really does look like crop circles almost. It's like crazy. Except they like indent into the ground. A lot of llamas up there. That's where the llamas are from. You like llamas? Or not llamas, alpacas. Alpacas. Not llamas, sorry. Forgive me. Alpacas are up there. They're very cute. They're also very tasty. Yeah, I'm sorry I ate one. It tastes a lot like lamb, if you want to know. I was curious, I had to try it. Um, but yeah. It's very nice. And of course Lima, I love Lima. And Cusco. Cusco is great. So yeah, definitely check it out. I think there is another tour that went longer than the one I was able to do. It goes to a giant lake up there that borders with Colombia, I think. Would have loved to check that out, but wasn't really in the cards. But I've heard it's very cool up there, so. But yeah, Lima is great, also. But that's mostly in the Miraflores district, which is like the touristy area, I suppose. So take that as you will. I mean, I did go a bit outside it, like to visit the Capitol building, but there's kind of there are some large protests that going on, so there's like military police everywhere. And the tour guide I had started like antagonizing the military police in front of us because obviously he sided with like the people, which did not like the president at the time. For what sounded like valid reasons. I can't, tell you for sure. But she was like the vice president of the former president that they had just impeached for crimes, for whatever. I think probably like embezzling money from the government, corruption. But obviously, because he's impeached, the vice president gets it, and they're like, "We didn't elect her. We don't like her. She doesn't do anything," or something like that. I don't know. I'm not super well versed in Peruvian politics, but the people demanded she step down. That's all I know. And who am I to say the will of the people is wrong? But yeah, I couldn't. I was a little scared because our tour guide was antagonizing the police like right in front of us. He's like, "Oh, we hate her," and now they're just locking down everything instead of doing the right thing and having her step down. And the protests are right. And I'm like, "Oh my god, bro, you're going to get arrested right in front of me. I'm gonna need to find my own way back to the hotel room." Thankfully didn't come to that. They actually let us in after that, funnily enough, so you know what? Maybe he knew what he's doing. But yeah. I think the downtown area is cool because downtown Lima obviously like there's some preserved Incan stuff, but it's actually a lot of like Spanish stuff from when they conquered South America. So there's like a lot of really cool historical Spanish stuff. Same with Cusco. There's like a lot of cool historical Spanish buildings, but I think the most interesting one was took a tour of what's called the Sun Temple. But the thing with the Sun Temple is that the Spanish saw it, and they saw that as like a place of worship. Also, I'm getting double lapped right now by Ferris. That's crazy. I'm getting a call, but it's spam. I'm ignoring it. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose spots to that. That's crazy. Only one. I'm almost losing a second one. What was I saying? Oh, Cusco, the Sun Temple. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, I got distracted by that random ass spam call. Also, I'm close to 16 somehow. I don't know how that happened. So the Sun Temple. So when the Spanish came into Cusco, which is kind of like the old capital of the Incan world, that's where the Incans primarily lived. Was my take from it. The Spanish came in and they saw the Sun Temple, and they saw it as like the place of worship for the Incans, and they decided to build on top of it, you know, like the house of governance or whatever. Like the primary place where they govern the Incan people from. But they couldn't tear down the Sun Temple, so they just built on top of it basically. So many years later, people managed to uncover it. So now you can visit it, and it's like you have this whole like Incan temple underneath, which unfortunately isn't as well preserved as it could be, but it's still decently well preserved, and we know a little bit about it. And then, but on top of it, you have this beautiful like Spanish courtyard and Spanish like building from that period of time, which is also interesting in its own way. Obviously, it's wrong that they built it there. Don't get me wrong. But they did, and now it's a part of history. So you kind of see like both eras of like the far past and then the recent past of Peru in that building. So I don't know, I thought it was very cool. Alright. Well, we're pretty far behind 15th now. But again, people have been making big errors on this map. I managed to avoid crazy errors. Like, I've had a few bad ones, obviously, but it definitely seems like there are some cases where people make, like, horrific errors that lose, like, 15 seconds. I think the worst ones I've had are, like, 5 seconds each. Maybe slightly more. Like, whatever I did last time I crashed there was. Managed to save that one quicker, though. Although now Holy Zoli's on me. So I gotta be careful not to keep doing that. But yeah. Crew was great. Food there is awesome. Make sure you get ceviche when you're there. Which, the best way to describe it is like Latino sushi. They cook it quote unquote, using lime juice basically. So like very limey. Apparently it's safe because it's like cooked using the acid of the lime. I wouldn't be able to tell you one way or the other, but it was very good. Obviously not for everyone. I know there are definitely people out there that aren't a fan of raw fish, but I mean sushi's pretty popular, so why can't ceviche be popular, you know? I've had people, even in like the 30th place area, are doing the cut every time. That's great. I respect the hustle there. It does gain a lot of time. I can't argue with that. Okay. Let's see, we're making progress. We're 20 seconds behind now on 15th. I don't know if I've made progress at all or not. If I have, it's not by much. Unfortunately, seems like there's a big gap. I don't know, do you think all the people in front of me are taking the shortcut? Looks like a lot of people are. 36 is taking the shortcut. Some effect. Okay. Well, coming up on the final stretch here. Only have a few more laps to go. So let's just lock in. Try to hold our place. Maybe a miracle happens, we'll catch up to one of the people in front of us and make some comically big error. Also, this 36th place guy, he's sticking on me. Oh. Commentator's curse, sorry my guy. I don't even know how he did that. He was doing so well too. Alrighty. Whoa. That felt sus. That felt very sus. That's why I kind of messed up the follow-up there. I thought I was gonna have to go recovery mode. Also, first place is going crazy. I just want to say, the gap keeps widening, which means they're just hitting the shortcut every time because my pace isn't that bad. It's not amazing, but it's not that bad. Okay, might have lost 16th there. Nope, we did get lapped by 10th. And obviously lost a lot of time to Mr. 15, so that's not ideal. But we're waiting for a mistake to happen to catch up anyway, so. Also, is that 19 ahead of me? Did I lap 19th? I'm in 16th, that's crazy. Is there that big of a gap between people in this one? Well, he shot off ahead of me, so I can't tell now. see if I can catch back up and read. Come on, my guy. I just want to read your place. Make it hard. Maybe he was ahead of me. Maybe there's like, instead of 13 is 03. I misread it. I guess that'd make more sense, right? Instead I was getting lapped instead of unlapped. Alright, well, just focus up. We're dialing in for the last stretch here. Somebody hit the cut pretty well in front of me. Probably somebody that already lapped me. Now I'm getting lapped again. Big mistake in front of me. Oh. Was that 14th I passed? There's no way, right? That's crazy work, if it was. I can't tell. Anyway, it seems like we're not going to catch anyone else. No further mistakes to be had. And they only got like 2 laps left. Oy, oy, oy. Awful. No bueno. Uh-oh. I'm about to lose my 16th spot. I do another one of those. Those people are flying. They're risking so much. I can't do it. I know better. Oh, we just finished. Zach Peng Peg. Is that Grenadi's all account? No, obviously Grenadi would be in Div 1, but at least I assume so. I don't think it's that hard to get Div 1 in Grand Enduro. Yeah, people are finishing up. We still got a couple laps to go. Some people are really far behind. I'm worried people actually won't finish in time. Top 2 are talking. It seems like second place made too many mistakes. First place was just hyper consistent. Not quite as fast. It's 24th place. It's in front of me. We're on the verge of lapping again. Just ping ping and win. Full Granada gaming. Alright, alright. Last little bit here. I'm actually pretty happy with how we played that. Some mistakes, but 16th place will absolutely take. Especially, like, how wide are the gaps here, right? Like, there is a 40-second gap between me and 15th. There is a, like, 13-second gap between me and 17th. That's crazy. Yeah, it seems like behind me the gaps weren't as big, but in front of me the gaps were massive. Okay. Top positions are gaining 6 seconds. Yeah, the top positions are going crazy. Alright, let's see. Final few players. We got someone under 50, about to be 59th lap. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like everyone's going to finish out that's still in here. Okay. Come on, Kolos. Actually, could he pass anyone? It's pretty close to 36th here. It's possible in this final lap, right? There's more of a gap than it looks like, but... Alright, come on, Kolos, finish out strong. You could even catch D-Boy if he makes a mistake. It looks like that ain't happening. Alright. GG's. Oh, we got one player. He's been AFK this whole time. That's crazy. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm not watching this timeout. Okay. Yeah, we're just... Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good Enduro. Let's get our AT in the weekly grand before time's out. So this is the version with ghosts that harass you. Collidable physics. I wonder if the mapper saw the shortcut or not. Like if they saw as possible and decided to leave it in anyway. I feel like it's not that difficult to see, so it's actually possible. They just left it in. Alright. And once I finish this, I'm gonna take a short break to eat some lunch. Short 15-minute break. My PC doesn't crash again, because it crashed the past couple weeks. And it seems to be holding up today. Not getting any anything that's kind of inclining me to believe that it'll crash again. You never know. Get out of my way, bro. just gonna go up this way. We're at 314. We need a 921. I think we actually do need to pick up the pace a little bit. Maybe go for the shortcut in the final lap if it looks like we need to go desperation mode. Save it. I guess we'll see. Oy, 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 oy. What was that? Whatever that was, it wasn't good. It was quite bad for me. Okay, 421. I think we're still on pace to do it, yeah. But I'll be close, so we should pick up the pace a little bit. Yeah, 440. 440 is pretty much exactly pace to do it. Alright. Let's pick up the pace. Pick up the tempo. Okay, nice stuff. Whoa, out of my way, bro. Jesus. Awful mistake. Did that in the Enduro as well. I think we're fine though. Got 2 laps to go. And 2 minutes to do it. That's... sounds very doable to me. Okay, last lap. Let's finish things up. Don't need the shortcut, but need to not crash horrifically. I think we're good though. Do the worst of it. Final little turn here. Out of my way. Oh my god. That bot was trying its hardest to stop me from getting this AT. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. We did get it though. Got there in the end. A pretty good enduro. And yeah, I think I haven't had any time to grind these maps, unfortunately. So we'll see the records together. I did miss one thing on track 3, which is kind of embarrassing after I saw it from Grenadi's stream, but you know how it is. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go on a bit of a break for about 15 minutes, and I'll be back then. Alright, I'm back. Just in time. Just finished up some nice leftover pasta. Alright, well, we still got 20 minutes. So I guess I missed a couple of days, so maybe we'll just get some golds in those while we wait. I did click it, right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list since I just saw it pop up. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Let's try and get this gold really quick. Whoa. Wait, this is crazy. This is cup of the day? That did not feel like a cup of the day jump right there, that's all I'm saying. Also, I'm in gear hell currently. I'm guessing this is for a competition. Synergy 2. Sounds like a competition. This jump's a bit tough as well. Oh, that's for risky. Oh, and that's a bit tricky. How far away is safe? Penalty, penalty. Yeah. Probably need to just go risky. Oh my god, please, with the gears. Do I think the new ones will be better or worse? That's a good question. I'm hoping better. I think this past week certainly wasn't the best we've had, but we've had far worse as well. I'd say last week was slightly below average overall, right? So I'm hoping. Also, what is going on down here? I'm hoping that's a little better. But I guess we'll see. See what happens. Yeah, I don't think we have any sponsored week like the medicinal company, whatever it was, for diabetes this week, so we will see. Ooh. Okay, I'm starting to learn this track. I say as I missed the turn entirely. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, I didn't grind. Sorry. Just ate. I always get a little congested after eating. I didn't grind last week at all, so I don't know if there are any like really cool strats. So maybe it's possible I missed something last week as well. I know I missed the one path on map 3, which is a little embarrassing because it's not like it's that hidden, but you know, there's always going to be something, right? Okay, let's see how this run is, if we hit this finish. Nope. I think Copium would have been just short of gold. Yeah. Alright, we just need slightly better. Okay. Nope. Did a lot better there. Nice. Alright. I think it's just a matter of hitting the rest of the track. Nope. Alright, we still got another 10 minutes before a new weekly short start. We'll see what they contain. I wonder if they'll have a reference to Father's Day. Shoutouts to any fathers. Wish them well. Oi, oi, oi. I think that's a little too slow anyway. Yeah. Yeah, the risky is actually risky, turns out. Oh, come on. I want to at least get this track on gold before the weekly shorts start. I know I can. It's just a matter of getting the run. I mean, this is definitely on the harder side as far as couple of day courses go, or tracks rather. In terms of like difficulty with playing, not like the time. I'm actually surprised the time isn't more cooked, to be honest. But the track itself is fairly difficult. Not absurdly difficult or anything, but a bit more difficult to drive. Oh, please. There we go. Nice. There's our gold. Alright, and then there's one other one I missed. Yeah, let's check out yesterday's. We'll see if we can snag gold really quick. And then we will start the weekly shorts, probably. What is this, full speed? Weird start for full speed, but... Okay... It is full speed, but it's a bit weird. At least in the start. This seems more normal full speed. Okay. I don't like full speed, but normally my issue with full speed is how readable it is, and this is actually pretty readable as far as full speed goes. All right, copium would have been gold, so I think this one's gonna be a bit easier to get, if I had to guess. I'd say I'm worse at full speed, but the medal time seems not too difficult. I think the gold medals are usually pretty easy on full speed maps. It's just author times are usually pretty difficult because you're fighting for like tenths in full speed, because it's really about how much time you can speed you can snowball. But we'll see. I'm not the greatest full speed player, so. Well, I say that, and then I usually like overperform whenever it's a cup of the day. I'll uh I'll overperform my div. So maybe everyone sucks at full speed. Maybe that's the real answer. Okay. A little slow. See, now I'm not hitting any runs. This is what I was worried about. I only have a couple minutes before the shorts start. I might have to come back to this. I'd rather not, to be completely honest, so let's just try and get it now. Oh, my speed is pretty rough on this run. Okay. Oh! I think I would barely missed it anyway, but the fact I saved that run. And then I crashed the finish, but you know. It's a give and a take, right? I have a lot of speed here. Yeah, not bad at all. Alright, let's just do safe lines. We got like 2 more attempts now. Last attempt. Alright, actually one more. One more. Unfortunate. Alright. Let's swap over to the weekly shorts. I am going to change the thumbnail really quick, so give me a moment before we get started with the world record viewing. Alright, come on. Any moment now. There we go. Alright, let me change the thumb. And alright, now YouTube's being very slow. Alright, come on YouTube Studio. There we go. Change the thumb from the Grand Enduro. Alright, I think we're good. Alright. So we got a new week, the weekly shorts. But before, of course, it's Abwanong. It's map 4, the map 4 master maps every map 4. But before we get to that, we're gonna need to take a look at last week, see what strats we missed. All right, let's see. Map number 1, the white landscape. I remember this one had the snow penalty. You already know map 5 is going to be crazy. I believe it. We got a tie. We got 2 ties, actually. And yeah, we're only about half a second behind. Seems like just our start was worse. Yeah, nothing crazy. Just better driving. AUG at the clean run. Let's move on to the next. Got map number 2. This was the mini tech map. Exosum with first. Another tie. Actually, another 2 tie. 3 ties! A triple tie for first and a double tie for second. That's crazy. I actually haven't seen that before. So Exosum winning because he got this run first. Wow. Triple tie for first, double tie for second. Is that the first time we've had that happen in weekly shorts? I know we've had ties in the weekly shorts, but not to this extent. Also, what an ending by North. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, nothing too exciting there, just very clean driving again. Alright, this one, let's see what the fastest way was. Because our run wasn't great. Because we may have missed a path. But it didn't matter. They're not taking that path anyway. Oh, was it the path I theorized? Oh, nice bounce though. Okay, hold on. So they need that bounce to get around the finish. So you do that, get speed by dropping down that way, and then you get that checkpoint jump over, bounce off this railing, go into the finish. But crazy Dude Crook. What a run. How's he so far ahead? Hold on. He's behind here too. He just got a cleaner bounce. What a bounce. So this is the run I was trying to go for, except I didn't know the start strat, so it wasn't working. And then I didn't do that. Oh, it's 0.55. Oh, you're right. Maybe I'm dyslexic. I just misread it. Still, 2 double ties is kind of crazy. Alright, now we got map number 4. Place in the Sun. AUG with first. AUG kind of going off this time. Actually, hold on. We're gonna view from the back. I suspect there's nothing crazy on this map. Just very clean driving again. Yeah. Very nice stuff. AUG finishing on the inside, it looks like. And you can stream Trackmania now? Nice. Sick. Okay. Now we got map number 5 of last week. This one was a bit of a meme map. I know there's a finish on the left, and it seemed like people are going for that one now. I missed that in Discovery. But my run to the right finish was pretty crazy. Oh, wait, that's kind of crazy. Look at this. Bounce, kind of hovering away that you stick to the wall, and then you just go in. Wow, okay. Very nice stuff. And here I thought my run was good. Like, hold on. Like, my run was solid going for the other way. But that looks way more difficult, to be honest. Like, not super good, but managed to zoop on in. Watch world record? Okay. Different strat. I thought they're all going that way. Oh, you're right. Wait, what are you doing? Nako. I completely missed it. That's sick. And he's the only one going for this? He's the only one in this group going for it. Maybe there's people below the top 5 they're going for this strat, but it seems so difficult. Alright, 6 strat, 6 strat. I'm not surprised that that map in particular had a some crazy strat on it. Alright, but let's start hunting the current week. This is a very wide map. Finish out here. Alright. Not a good run, but it is AT. Not really sure how to approach this one. Let me just because there's like a lot of like ramps here, right? So my inclination is just to go the smoothest route, but the smoothest route is a bit wide. You're going way out here. And you do have a lot better speed. Oh, but then jumping there, maybe? If you get that smooth, could be good. If you somehow get a smooth uphill too. Okay, there's stuff going on in this map. I think most important is this downhill here into the uphill. Let's see if we can get a fast first part though. That's what's holding us back currently. Not super fast. Okay, I mean, the run's good so far, but I know it's not gonna hold. It's not exactly... Like, I feel like I had the right strat, but I'm not doing it quickly, if that makes sense. And it's mostly because of this first uphill here. I just can't get a feel for how to do it. I think my ending is actually quite good, but this uphill section's just not working for me. Oh, hello. Oh, the airtime, no! That was such a good run. Okay, come on. Let's do that with a better start and a better finish. Yeah, I got that jump perfect there. Like, look how little airtime I have on my PB. I wonder if there's a way to like neo slide up the hill to get it the way that I want to. You know? I'm not really proficient in neo slides, so I'm not really sure if that makes sense. Alright. I just want a clean run going this way, and then I'm gonna do a little camp 7ing to check if there's any other weird routes that we missed. Because I feel like we have the bones of a great run, just... We flubbed the ending. Okay, I think we can PB with this. Yeah, almost a quarter of a second. Alright, let's take a look. Nothing that way. No, there's no way. Right, there's no way, right? No, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Okay. Nothing funky out here. Right? No, you have to hit that checkpoint. Like, what if you jump up there, right? But there's no way, right? I mean, there's a checkpoint here too, which is... I'm just a little worried there's like a hidden checkpoint there. I mean, we can try it, just to see if that even makes sense. I don't even think you have enough speed to make this... no, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Alright, let's just make sure there's no hidden stuff up there. We're gonna go wide to pick up speed. So ramp on the other side of the 2 jump. Okay. What do you mean there's a ramp on the other side of the 2 jump? You mean this one? The one I've been taking? I don't understand what you're talking about otherwise, but I've been taking that one in my PB. I'm just testing this out because I'm worried there's a hidden checkpoint up there, and I feel like it would be faster. No, that's all good. It's all good. I don't think there's a checkpoint up there. Let me fling myself up there one more time. I did get it. Yeah, there's no checkpoints up here, right? Doesn't look like it. I'm actually a little surprised there's not a checkpoint up here. Because it looks intentional, you just top down there and then boom, but you don't get the last checkpoint if you do that. So, just had to make sure. Alright, we'll move on to the next map in a second. I'm just gonna give this a couple more tries. Oh, what? I know this is here. Why am I not doing it? Alright, last two tries for real, and then we'll move on. Because I think our run is solid anyway. It's not amazing, but I think it's good enough. Good speed here. Should be a PB. Nope. Alright. One more. I folded that so bad. Yeah, this is much better in the start actually. Now that I found the correct start strat, I need to get a PB with it. Sorry. Which is going up like that. So now I'm too fast to get this ramp. Whatever. It's fine. Ideally we get the ramp too, but we'll just take that for now. Alright, next map. I think it would have been more of a plus if that shortcut was real. Although I don't even know if I like that shortcut, so it's give and a take. Alright, we got some alt car here. Probably desert. Snow. Whoa, what is going on this map? A very precision road here. Fortunately, I'm... Oh, hello. What was that? Fortunately, I'm not great with snow car, but we'll make it work. This is definitely a very Grenade map, I will say that. Ultra precision snow mode driving. Oh, not snow mode, but snow car driving. Snow mode, you need the slow mo. Also, I keep hitting that tree. Go around. And risky fin down here. Okay. Got it. There we go. AT. Decent time in the world. So we're not doing too bad. But we are certainly not snowmobile masters. It's really the boost that's messing me up here. Alright. I gotta try the Grenade point POV. He swears by this, so it must work right. Honestly, it's kinda helping. It's kinda helping. I'm probably gonna only do this for a couple of runs just for the stream experience because I can't imagine this is good to watch on stream, but I see the vision. Okay, enough of that. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. I thought you'd take the plastic on the outside, but I think you don't. I think that's a mistake. Yeah, you definitely don't. Okay. Well, it's gonna come down to squeezing out a couple tenths at this point on this map. Because I don't really see how you could do much faster. At least for me. Obviously, Renate's gonna be like a whole second ahead somehow. Because he's gonna be like perfectly on the inside of every curve. But I am not a precision driver. I can't do that. Okay, the ending was a little bad too, so we can definitely squeeze out another tenth in the ending. Oh, there we go. Quarter of a second. That's actually pretty good. Better than I was expecting to do. Alright, we'll try a couple more runs because we've only been on this map for like 5 minutes. And then we'll move on to map 3. See if we can squeeze out like another tenth. Oh, that wasn't bad, but then I hit the tree. No! Oh, I think... I don't think that's a full tenth, but I think it's like half a tenth, like 500ths there. But that's okay. I think maybe you can cut off some of the curve there too if you have enough speed from the boost. That's the only other thing you can think of to do. No, that was such a good run. Alright, last try. I'm actually starting to get a little too obsessed with PBing here. We need to move on. Oh! Beautiful. Sub 17. We'll take it. I'll give it a plus, not necessarily because I like it, but because it's different from the other slow maps. And we need something different. I actually don't mind it. Even though it's not my kind of thing, you know. Alright, map 3. The Lassophobia Maze. That terrifies me that this is an underwater map. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, we're just gonna go straight. Oh. Let's try that again. Oh, what is going on here? What happens if you just sink to the bottom here? Alright. I don't think there's anything else down here. This is kind of a crazy map 3, I'm gonna be honest. So I guess it's supposed to be like an actual maze. Okay. I can't say I like underwater driving, but I do like having something very different for our map 3 here. So we gotta figure out where this finishes first. This way? Oh, it is this way. There you are. I'm sure there's multiple finishes, but we gotta find the fastest path. Because I know I saw there's a route here I want to get to. So I feel like that's a secret fast path, right? Maybe. Oh, it definitely is. Okay, hold on. I think that might be the way. A little tricky to get to. But it seems like the finishes are pretty close to that path. Oh, boom, 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 up, and then to the right. Yes, I think that's the way. Barely. Come on. A little slow. Oh, I messed up the entry there. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, this is much faster. There we go. No, I keep thinking I can just go straight to the right, but it's like a little straight and then to the right. Okay, that wasn't bad. Whatever. We're going this way. Big PB. It's only one checkpoint, which is a little scary. Because if there's any way to like somehow like do something dumb like reactor fly over to the finish area. Just saying. Okay, slower start, but we got the inside finish. I mean, this seems to be the wave so far. We'll do a little bit of cam 7ing. Just to double check some things. But this path feels good. Whoa. I'm gonna lose the reactor. I didn't pick up the second reactor. Maybe if I was fast enough, that would have been better. Damn. Okay. I just want one more PB to go in this way, and then we'll cam 7. Too far to the right. There we go. A little better. Could definitely get a sub 14 that way. Easily get a sub 14 actually. But let me just double check. You see the finishes down there. No way to cheese it this way, right? Doesn't look like it. So I have to go out here. Nothing down here, right? Doesn't look like it. Now this way is way too wide. Yeah, I think that's the way. I can't see how it could be anything else. Because it's literally just ping, ping, ping. We're in like ping, 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 ping. So, I do think it is this way. Alright, we'll try for a little to get a better time. I'm pretty satisfied. Now, if he could jump over the barrier, that would be faster too, I just realized, but I don't know if he can, just because of how slow you are in water. Ideal. I got reactor up. Amazing. Yeah, I wonder if there's any specialized water tricks you can do in this map. I don't really know anything about how to drive underwater in this game, so maybe there is. But I wouldn't know it. Alright, last couple tries. One more. And we'll move on. Plus map. Once you know the path, it's pretty obvious, but I think it was cool to have underwater for once. Alright, we got Canyon Math by Abwanong, who has been making all the fast maps lately, to be honest. Oh, wait. Path on the right there. What is that? There's a whole different path. Also, I saw a risky jump you could take. Like here. Oh. Now I see it. So that's how you get to that path. Okay. I mean, it's probably faster. I assume it's faster at least. Oh, it's a little awkward to land there. You have that much speed. Bit of a risky path then. There's no way I crashed it. And up, and boom. Big PB. Not bad. I think we're on the right track. Alright, now I'm just struggling to get a run. There we go. That's better. Not by as much as I thought, though. So I see something you could do if you're super precise, but there's just no way I'm hitting that. I think if you, on this first dirt turn, right? I'm assuming this is like road. No, there's a little bit of a lip. But if you get your wheel on there, you could have full grip and just build up a lot of speed there. It looks very possible, but very difficult. Like, I'm not going to be able to hit that. But it looks so possible. So what if you do this? Wait, that's better. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. We found another strat. I thought I was finished cooking with this map, but we found a new strat. You just drop down at the end there. You get the best of both worlds. Try to get like as inside as possible. Okay, okay, I'm liking that a lot more. I'm liking this map a lot more now I see that. It's gonna be tricky to get to max out our time though, doing that. And it's definitely faster. Like, it's 100% faster doing that. Like, look at that, 3/10, not bad. Yeah, so you can get road grip there, by the way. I didn't do it that well this time, so I lost time, but I think if you do it well, you can gain a lot of time. At least a few tenths. Because you don't lose speed sliding. I wonder if you can bug slide. Like, normally don't bug slide on road because you lose a lot of speed, but you just need a really sharp turn there to get like the maximum inside finish. Also see, road grip right there. Gained a few tenths just from that. Okay, ending wasn't great, but picked up so much speed from the road grip. Like, look how fast I go. Oh, it's crazy. I'm not gonna be able to hit that again too. Yeah, so if you pick up two things about this track from this stream, it's go for the road grip there, and just jump to the bottom at the end. I feel like those two strats aren't super obvious, although I'm sure others will pick up on it. I don't think it's like super hidden either. But we might move on. I think I'm actually pretty satisfied with that time. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit a clean road grip run again. Like, the ending was definitely not that great, but you know, whatever. Yeah, we'll move on to the last map. I'll give it a plus. There's some spice to that fast track for once. Alright, we got LOL 08. Oh boy. 08. Time for brain rot. Alright, let's just press forward. I'm just gonna press forward and see what happens. Okay. Press forward is not enough for AT. I have no steering. Uh-oh. Reset? Okay. I don't know where I'm going though, so I don't know how much that matters. And that was just slow. No brakes. I don't know, I'm kind of getting mogged by press forward right now. I can't even lie. So we'll try that and then we'll do variations. From there. Because press forward on the very start like this seems pretty good. There's probably a little better you can do, but... Got fragile. Oh no, my car. Oh no, what's happening to my car? Oh, hello. Sure, I guess. I can't complain about that. Pretty good. I'm starting to brain rot in. Like for brain rot wraps, instead of locking in, you gotta lock out. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, I missed the booster. Annoying. Oh, I want this super turbo that's out here. Keep getting the no steering instead. What about left? We'll get there eventually, don't worry. Alright. Yeah, I can't find a start strat that's better than doing that. Yeah, I think that might be the easiest way for us. That was so good, and then the reactor messed me up because I was facing the wrong way. Almost a PB. We missed any of the good finishes, otherwise it would have definitely been a PB. No, I wanted the bottom finish. That's okay. I don't think it would have PB'd anyway. Close. Alright, we got a couple more minutes of this. Kinda want one more PB to push us below the 16-second barrier, but it's looking like we might not get it. Almost. Very close that time. Alright, last try. Then we gotta go to Cup of the Day. Oh, hello. There it is. Top 30 world. What a way to end it off. Alright, great little map. Pretty good. Pretty good overall. Yeah, I think we did pretty well this week. Obviously map 1 we could do better, but it is what it is. Let's see. Cinder Island. We'll check that out next week. But for now, Cup of the Day, Ballast Thought. Let's see what we got. If it'll load. Okay, hold on. It is not loading. We're gonna do our little trick instead. A little tricky trick. It is Sunday Fun Day, so Jungle Lazy River sounds like it's a troll map to me. If it'll load. Alright. Rally Plastic. We are awful at Rally Plastic. Not good news for me. Alright, we'll do our best here. But I am not good at Rally Plastic. Just so you know. Just so everyone here knows. We already have people rage quitting the map. I'm just bouncing all over the place. Okay, we're not far from gold. That's good news. We can't be doing something that wrong. Oh, I did not see that shortcut, but we went in it anyway. We just got slipped right into a shortcut by accident. Yeah, I think left path is the way. I like left path. Okay. Sure. That uphill's evil though, like, what do you mean? I think if you go sideways, it doesn't stop you as bad. We'll try it. I think it worked, I don't know. It's hard to tell. There's too much going on. Too much going on this track. We're just getting bumped everywhere. There we go. Got the gold. Which somehow puts us top 400. At the moment, of course. That's gonna change. Also, what's that say? You can do it, go for author. I can't do it. No, I could do it, maybe. Requires an insane run, but I'd actually love to see the GPS for the author. There's nothing out here, right? No. Damn. Oh my god, what is going on? What is going on in this track? Bro. Wait, why is there an anti-booster there? That's so messed up. Oh, yeah, that was a good run, but I hit the lip of it. Bruh. Okay. Sure. I don't know why that, like, instantly stopped my momentum so much that time. Alright, I got 1.5 more attempts. No, more like 2.5. Come on. Got a good feeling about this run. I got a really good feeling about this run now. Boom. Not bad. Not bad at all. Last run we could get to. 217. That's like Div 4, Div 5. Somewhere around there. Pretty good. Okay. Not bad at all. Yeah, Div 4, pretty good. That's pretty good by our standards. I've been in Div 2 before, but only once has that happened in Cup of the Day. Alright, time to lock in. Bop, bop. Okay. Somebody got a 36.9. Nice. Okay, first real round. It's the kind of map where you pick a god and pray, you know? Especially since I'm in a higher div than normal. So presumably, the competition will be tougher. Of course, on a map like this, it's a little more random. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Okay. I'm still ahead of 4 people, but Jesus. I was a little afraid of something like that happening. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. I think we're out. I don't know how we're not out. We sniped someone in the end. Clutched up. I wouldn't even say we clutched up. They anti-clutched, I suppose. They folded. And I just reaped the benefits. I got a reactor up, by the way. I don't think that's ideal. Okay. This round's not going that well, but I think we're okay. Maybe. Oh, we accidentally cut. We accidentally cut the map. Certainly helped us live. Alright, come on. Let's go. I'm just bouncing everywhere. Okay, still in. I'm a little nervous now. Oh no. Oh no. I think we're done. I think we're toast. Got through this time, but it's too late. We're too far behind to recover. Oh, it was bound to happen. I'll just finish out the lap. Yeah, I quit out. I won't hurt it. I don't like rally plastic, to be honest. But yeah, that'll be the end of stream today. I think we did pretty well overall. And yeah, be back next week for another round of weekly shorts in the Grand Enduro, of course. All right.